Hey guys, Johnny B here. I'm bringing you episode number 1s where I commemorate the songs atop the Billboard Hot 100, the Billboard Hot 100 Airplay, the Radio and Records chart, and the Billboard Top 40 Mainstream chart. And we're just trucking along the 90s, and we have arrived at TLC and Waterfalls. Now, this huge hit was surprisingly only a number 1 hit on the Hot 100. It was not a number 1 Airplay hit, and that's kind of surprising to me because I remember hearing this song all the time. It was obscenely overplayed, so that's just kind of a shocker to me. Now, of course, this was featured on their massively successful Crazy Sexy Cool album, which is the best-selling album by a girl group in the United States. And of course, I own the vinyl copy as well. It is a classic album. Now, this isn't my favorite song of TLC's. I personally like Red Light Special a lot more, and I kind of wish I could talk about that as a number 1 single, but we'll do that on a different episode sometime in the future, I do promise. But Waterfalls, I will say, even though I've heard it a lot, I will say that there are a lot of positive things about the song. So TLC always incorporated a lot of positive messaging in their songs. They always try to give some great advice in it. And in this one, of course, the 2 verses deal with 2 different types of struggles. So the first one is a kid dealing drugs, and his mom's pleading him not to do it anymore, and he ends up dead. And the other one involves 2 promiscuous people who end up dying of HIV. And, back in 1995, it was a different epidemic. So, there were a lot of untreated people back then. So this was a lot more common than it is today. And I will say that, in addition to the positive messaging, the kind of universal concept is good too, because you want to keep your path straight. You want to go downhill like waterfalls. You need to, looking at waterfalls is good, but go on the path of waterfall, I wouldn't recommend it. And I also really like Lisa Left Eye Lopez's rap in this as well. And she was kind of reflecting on all the controversy that was surrounding her at the time, because she was accused, she was being charged with arson at the time after burning her, inadvertently burning it down Andre Rison, her ex-boyfriend's house, because she threw the shoes in the tub and lit them on fire, and she didn't realize it was going to set the entire house ablaze, but it did happen. So she was reflecting on that a lot in the rap, and it's definitely one of the most memorable hip-hop portions of an R&B song in the 90s, that's for sure. I can rap to most of it, and I'm not going to do that for y'all, so I'm not going to torture you, so don't worry about that. And I also really like the music video as well. I really like how they kind of turn into those kind of water element things. I don't really know, they were like, they're next to the waterfall, they're all made of water. It just kind of seemed like back in the 90s, you're either made out of metallic goo or those water effects. So that was a very 90s thing for sure. Well, anyway, that was TLC with Waterfalls. I look forward to bringing you episode number 1s. I'm Johnny B, and I'm out.